Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, PFF doubles down on the Ravens' bad offensive line. Look. Guys, I don't know if you know, because so many of you go by PFF. And PFF was grading, the Ravens got a top 3 O-line. Certain guys, because what happens is PFF is an umbrella, and there's certain writers that write for PFF. But then you have the main writers or the main statisticians come out and do coverages on certain topics. And this time they came out as like an entity to do a top, I believe it was 10. There's actually they rated all 32 offensive lines in the league, and the Ravens came up short. How short, you might add? I'm going to break it down for you today, so you even got to worry. So on the left side, I'm going to show you, sorry, my voice. So on the left side, I'm going to show you guys exactly what it says right here. The Ravens aren't even top 10 in the league in offensive line for rushing and O-line. They're not. I want to read these teams off real quick. Number 1 offensive line in the league, Philadelphia Eagles. Second is the Denver Broncos. Third is the Buffalo Bills. Oh, I thought Josh Allen had no help. We'll leave that there. Chicago Bears, they're 4th. Indiana Colts is 5th. Tampa Bay Bucks are 6th. Minnesota Vikings is 7th. Atlanta Falcons is 8th. The Jets, who I'm surprised, are 9. And the Chargers, who they also say Justin Herbert has no help, is 10. Now, in your mind, you'll be like, well, they're probably 11 or 12. No. The Ravens are the 17th rated offensive line in the league. And the only reason why they're being rated there is because, in their words, they've seen flashes from their left tackle of previous seasons. If not for those flashes, it'd be even worse. Way worse. Way worse. So we have the 17th offensive line in the entire league. We're not close to the top 10 or anything else like that. And this is what we have to deal with on a day in and day out basis. They had said that 3 of our offensive linemen are pretty much terrible. Even though I believe in Rosengarten, the 3 said the center, top 5 center. Ronnie Stanley isn't one of the best, but he's still solid at the left tackle. So you have a solid left tackle, not a great left tackle. Left guard's bad. Right guard's bad. The center is good / great. Okay. Right guard is there? Nah. So this is what we're dealing with. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's been so much speculation on how much this team has. And I've said before that even though they've done some of the stuff that we want, the O-line has been one of the most glaring weaknesses from the 2018 season till now. Everybody harkens back to the 2019 season saying, oh, look at the offensive line. No. Going even into that season, they ranked the O-line as bad. The difference is Lamar Jackson. And because he started jumping out the window on people on rushes, they had to start curbing the way you rush. Unless you're getting interior pressure. That's why. These other teams, top 10, top 12, offensive line, I believe Kansas City's 13. We're 17th. With the caveat of it could be lower, but Ronnie Stanley has shown flashes. I'm trying to bring it up so I can read it to you verbatim. But this is what we've dealt with. This is why I am the way I am. I believe in this team. I do. But I want you to understand that this team is not perfect. I've said this so many times. The offensive line every single offseason gets shown up. They get taken to the cleaners. Every offensive possession gets marred by the offensive line's lack of protection ability and lack of run blocking. I found it right here. I knew I was going to find it. I got you. So right here it says, the Ravens' offensive line was a significant concern going into 2024 season, but the group defied expectations while protecting quarterback Lamar Jackson and opening up lanes for running back Derrick Henry. Baltimore re-signed left tackle Ronnie Stanley in free agency, and while he is not the player he once was, his 80.9 PFF pass blocking grade is a reminder of his previous form. Tyler Linderbaum is already one of the best centers in the league, top 5, especially in run blocking. However, the other 3 positions will cause problems for the Baltimore Ravens offense. I'm reading it to you verbatim. Verbatim. Do you know why our offensive sets work? Do you know why our run game still works? I give you a hint. Starts with an L, ends in an N. Don't know it? Got you. It's called Lamar Jackson. Because of his running ability, if he goes left, they have to honor it. It means it opens up holes for Derrick Henry to go right. So on and so forth. And because of Derrick Henry's bruising style of play, people crouch up to the line because you have to stop Henry before he gets a load of steam to slow him down. That's why. Not because of this O-line. I remember when Coach, shout out to Sip the Tally, when he was going over some of the stuff, he was breaking it down. He was even saying, he's like, do you have any idea how many run plays were blown up because of our guards? How many times the center was pushed into the lap of our quarterback? The amount of times on drop backs there were free runners at Lamar. And this glaring weakness rears its head more than ever when we get to the playoffs. The first half versus the Texans, it reared its head. The first time we went against them, right? It reared its head versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Second time we faced the even the stuff with the Steelers, it reared its head. The Bills, it reared its head. Both games we faced the Bills, it reared its head. So you go back and you look at it and you say, bro, like, are you serious? But I'm dead serious. This is what we're going through. This is why we have to strengthen the line. Because when the going gets tough, our line does not have enough to get going. And as you guys have already seen, what does Patrick Mahomes look like with a line that lets people have free runners at him? What does he look like? What did Josh Allen look like with free runners at him? Yeah, I know. Not good. Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. They look horrible. Horrible. And every time that Patrick Mahomes' offensive line has played like the Ravens' offensive line, he's played his worst game. Like, easily his worst game. The first half versus the 49ers, his O-line was getting beat up, trash thrown around. He played like trash. The entire Philly game, played like trash. The same thing with the Buccaneers game, played like trash. Truth is in the pudding. The question is, do you want to eat it or not? Or accept it or not? It's your choice. I'm just the messenger. Don't kill the messenger and don't shoot the sheriff. Feel what I'm trying to say? But what do you guys think? Are you surprised at where Baltimore is ranked in the offensive line for the NFL? Or are you saying, we already knew, we got to get better, EDC still got some work to do, EDC still got work to do? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching, and now we get down, we have fun, we laugh, but everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Guys, please remember to like, subscribe to the notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. Please also support the Wonderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all hot topics of sports. And in every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia trivia for the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So for you to have a great morning. So support it. We have a lot of fun. It's worth it, guys. I'm telling you. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
You're not